diversity. Cultural diversity is the existence of a variety of cultural groups within a society. Cultural groups can share many different characteristics. They include culture, religion, ethnicity, language, nationality, sexual orientation, class, gender, age, disability, health differences, geographic location, and lots of other things. Cultures evolve over time, and culture variety is generated, maintained, and lost. The construction of cultural repertoire necessitates social learning and selection, as well as acquisition, assimilation, and rejection of information and knowledge. During the transmission of culture, cultural variety will eventually emerge. This happens when members of the same culture and subculture share a large proportion of their information. Summed over a population of individuals and over a span of time, some culturally characteristic behaviors, beliefs, and values become more common in the population. Some become less common in the population, and some disappear altogether. New cultural characteristics arise and either survives and spread through the population or they fade away. The family is the basic and most important aspect of Filipino culture. Divorce is prohibited and annulments are rare. The family is the safety net for individuals, especially older people. Children will often stay with their parents into adulthood and only leaving when they get married. Cultural diversity enables us to recognize and respect ways of being that are not necessarily our own, allowing us to establish bridges of trust, respect, and understanding across cultures when we connect with others. Studying culture are important because they promote a greater sense of tolerance and appreciation for difference. It aids people in comprehending the obstacles that various cultural groups have experienced, as well as the significant impacts that many cultures have had on world history. Culture has significant social and economic implications. Culture improves our quality of life and raises general well-being for both individuals and communities through improving learning and health, increasing tolerance, and providing opportunities to connect with others. Culture affects perception, and perceptions drive behavior. Thus, the culture we belong to has a direct impact on our behavior. Moreover, our environment, which has cultural influences, shapes our behavior. In a society where boys are discouraged from crying, men think of it as an odd gesture. If the values of a certain culture do not teach men to respect women, it will naturally reflect in their behavior. Behavioral and communication etiquette are a part of our culture. What our culture teaches us affects the way we interact socially. People from some cultures are found to be more open in communicating even with strangers or new acquaintances, while those from conservative cultures may not be so open. Our religion, traditions, customs, all is part of our culture, play a major role in shaping our personalities. The way we perceive a situation and react to it depends largely on what we have learned from the environment and the way we have been brought up. These factors are closely linked to our cultural values. Though our nature and education also play a part in developing our personalities, the culture we belong to has a dominant role to play. People born and brought up in the same culture are often found to share certain personality traits. The behavioral norms of a group are determined by their culture. We prefer to follow what the group decides for us in order to be recognized as a member of the group. We operate in conformity with the norms or rules that our culture has established. People's expectations of us are defined by our society.